On behalf of the EFDD Group, Deputy James Carver, take the floor, please.
Thank you, Mr. President. There are concerns in this chamber about human rights in Ethiopia, and it's only right that she should be encouraged to respect the rights of her citizens. But it would be foolish to take a holier-than-thou approach to diplomacy. Take, for example, the issue of villagisation, which revolves around the removal of people to villages in new areas, often far from their tribal lands, all in the name of commercialising agriculture. Before inhaling the usual gasps of horror, the EU and indeed Member States need to look in the mirror and generally consider whether the foreign aid that they've provided is being used to support this policy. Ethiopia fulfils many humanitarian obligations, as we've heard from the Commissioner, not least accommodating over 650,000 refugees, the largest number in Africa, including populations from South Sudan, Eritrea and Somalia. Ethiopia enjoys good relations with the West, and it is essential that this regional power in a deeply troubled part of the world continue developing her economy alongside regional stability, including her promising neighbour Somaliland, which craves the international re-recognition that she so deserves. Instead of a reactionary response to the crisis in the Med and in an attempt to stop further migration, we should instead look for proactive development of countries through trade, an area in which the European Union has, of course, been destructive. Ethiopia's top export, 28%, is coffee, which can face third country tariffs of up to 9%. If Africa is truly to be allowed to develop, then the EU must lift its protectionist tariffs and stop mumbling into its own cheaper coffee. Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you.